Folks, tonight we're going to be short, simple, to the point. Mostly because I really don't have a lot to say about this movie. I know that's weird, considering I just watched it and I can manage to ramble on about nothing for about 8 minutes, but yeah, it, you'll see in a minute. The movie I saw tonight was a 2015 Australian horror film called The Pack. Um, about a pack of wild dogs that has been attacking farmers and livestock in Australia. Um, Here's the thing, it's just not very good. I'll be nice, sort of, and just say it's not very good. It's boring a lot of the time. It can be very dull. It takes a while for anything to really take off and happen. Um, the music is just really generic, and only a couple of times is there any kind of tension. It feels like most of the scares are jump scares. When I went into this, I went into this thinking, I like some of these, creature run amok horror movies. This had potential. The problem is, I just didn't care. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about what they were going through. I mean, when you're quote when the way you try to make them sympathetic is they're being foreclosed on by the most blatant stereotype of a heartless banker I have ever seen. Uh, it, and then on top of that, they have very little personality of their own. Their children have no real personality. Um, they pull at one point a bait and switch with the family dog. They let the family dog out to go to the bathroom. Um, the dad calls for him. He doesn't hear him. He goes on a ways, calls for him again. You hear him barking in the distance, and then it slowly turns into like yipping, kind of, a distressed bark. And then it goes quiet, and then those wild dogs are there, and they start coming after the dad. And of course, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, hey, the dog died. That's horrible. That's sad. Oh no. And that's about the most emotionally invested you'll be in this movie. And then at the tail end, out of nowhere, the family dog comes bounding out to them, jumping with them, all happy to see him again. Nothing happened to him ever at any point, and apparently he was just hiding the entire time. Boy, some guard dog, huh? But yeah, the other problem is just, oh god, the people are so fundamentally stupid. Almost everything they grab to like defend themselves or keep these dogs at bay is like short range. Like, you're gonna be in range of their teeth before they're in range of you hitting them with that knife. Short. Uh, the editing is confusing as all heck. It's like something out of the 1970s, when they couldn't show any of this stuff, or they couldn't, show you actually beating on a dog or actually having a dog coming at your neck and everything. But there are ways you can edit that where it's coherent and it makes sense. This, when I say about the 70s and even earlier, really the 50s, is it's like stock footage of the dog just, chomp, 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 snarl, chomp, chomp, chomp. And the person in question, is like still swinging the whole time and hitting them, but the dog keeps doing that until finally the dog stops moving. It's stuff like that. It's just, and it's not even a case of, it's a so bad it's good movie, or it's so horrible. If you want an example of a horrible movie, go see that. You can't really get any kind of true enjoyment out of this. I wasn't expecting like a stellar movie, but I was expecting something maybe a bit entertaining, and I just feel empty now that it's all done. So, in conclusion, I cannot recommend this movie. I really can't. You can check it out for yourself if you want to. Your mileage may vary. Um, it's a nice example of how not to pace your movie, I guess. Overall, I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 5. Nothing like super bad, but nothing great. 4 out of 5. Or 4 out of 5, wow. 4 out of 10. Oh my. Wow, I just about. Ooh, okay, yeah, 4 out of 10. That, uh, like a 2 out of 5, maybe. It's just. It's not horrible or god awful. It's just dull. At any rate, that'll do it for tonight, and I will catch you guys later. See ya.